A pleasant day, everyone. This is Warren James P. Villamore, a BS Ed major in English student. Today, I'm gonna discuss and present my written outline argument of Professor Hanke and Professor Komar about language, dialect, variety. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, Georgian Hanke. So, Georgian Hanke present three problems. First, Dutch versus German, Chinese, and Jamaican Creole. There are three problem cases. The first is Dutch versus German. So we have obviously direction problem of intelligibility. So intelligibility means thus two native speakers understand towards each other. So example, like does Dutch native speaker understand what the German speaker say, and does German native speaker understand what the Dutch said? And number two is Chinese. So Chinese problem quietly, clearly that we must distinguish between phonology. And the last one is Jamaican Creole, which means a combination of foreign language and local language. So, um, example here in the Philippines, um, like Chavacano. So, Chavacano is a combination of foreign language and local language, Cebuano and Spanish. So, in that case, it refers to Creole. So, in order to distinguish or to define what the language is, so there is a language criteria. So, first, standardization, vitality, autonomy, reduction, and norms. Let's proceed to dialect variety of Professor Hanke. So, according to Professor Hanke, there is three types of dialect variety. So, regional, social, and phonological. So first is regional. So example, the word car. So in British, it is pronounced as ka, ka. So there is a law, low, and there is a silent, like the letter R. While in American, it is pronounced as car, car. While in Scotland, it is pronounced as car, car. So, while in social dialect variety, when speaker with one another, their language is influenced by a number of social factors. So, for example, there is two person. One is a mind worker or is a businessman, and the other one is a stranger. So, if they are having some conversation, there is a something like they cannot understand towards each other. So in that case, it shows in social. Last one is phonological. So Phonological is all about an accent. So, in many cases, it is difficult to distinguish the types of dialect of one another. So, now let's proceed to Professor Rajesh Kumar. So, according to Rajesh Kumar, language is innate human capacity. Language is a fully structured system. Language defines humans, and language it is used in society. So, as what you can see and read, all of these definitions really emphasize what the language is. So, grammatically, okay, let's proceed to grammaticality versus acceptability. So, in grammatical, a sentence has to be grammatical rules of language, while in acceptability, the acceptability depends the rules of language use. The idea of acceptability in language is governed by social rules. So, example, I'm gonna give three words of Hindi or Hindi words. Um, up, tum, tu, which means you in English language. The use of these three words is context context independent. So Hindi speakers know when to use these three words. So in this case, it shows the it shows the acceptability. So society, for the purpose of the study of language, a group of at least two persons with no upper limit may constitute society, a group drawn together for a purpose. Identity is a linguistic construction of membership in one or more social or categories, according to Cross Christie 2000. It is not preconceived as male or female. It is one's way of referencing. When we use language in the society, we use at least two people in the group. Speech community. Individuals who linguistically behave alike speak the same language, dialect, variety. Individuals who observe same linguistic norms. Individuals may belong to many speech communities. So, for example of speech community, if the individual also speaks English, immediately the same individual becomes the member of the speaking community. Same as you as a student, then you are belong to students community, or you're a singer, a player, and etc. So here are the domain of language use or function. First is family, second is friends, third is community, business, religion, government, media, and education. Let's proceed to dialect. The definition of Komar. about dialect. According to him, dialect is socially loaded term. Superficiality of the distinction that all the natural language that people speak are acquired in the same manner. When we speak different varieties, when that we speak is actually dialect. Therefore, the detective of dialect can only be a language is a dialect. As I end this video, I have a quote here says, a language is not just words. It's a culture, a tradition, a unification of a community, a whole history that creates what a community is. It's all embodied in a language. That's according to Noam Chomsky. So, thank you and goodbye.